Welcome, children, everyone else. Welcome to Game Master Monday Live. We are joined by just an illustrious cast here today. I can't believe our crazy good luck. I'm just going to go top to not top here. Sabina, welcome.
Hello.
Jenny, welcome.
Hi.
Mary, welcome.
Hey, y'all.
This is fantastic. I am super stoked to have you all on. We of course have Sabina from Two Monsters Rolling Dice. We have Mary from Lizards and Locations. We have Jenny from you know where the fuck Jenny's from. Also, this is a cussing stream. You can cuss. Everyone cuss in the chat. Everyone say
That's
shit.
why we
Anyway,
started it off with the greeting for children.
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now that all the children have understood that this is a cussing stream, leave.
No. Learn words.
Okay.
The number one way to ensure you have teenagers and children at your thing is say this is for grown-ups. Anyway,
Exactly.
we are playing a jungle adventure today, everyone. Hence my jungle hat and my jungle shirt. We're playing a little game called Lasers and Feelings, and we are playing a Game Master Monday original story here called The Thousand Year Egg.
Bum bum bum.
All the pomp and all the circumstance for those who are new to the world of Lasers and Feelings. My God, what an easy game to play it is. So all of our characters here, you'll see their names and pronouns on our lovely screen that Jenny made. They all have two stats. They are lasers and they are feelings. Those stats are unified by one number. Anytime they want to make... Now, Jenny, you're going to have to fact check me on this because I am notoriously bad at keeping this straight.
Sure.
But lasers rolls, you want to roll above your number for successes.
Laser up.
And feelings rolls, you want to roll under your number for successes. So just so we have it all on record here, Sabina, tell me your character's name and their number.
My character's name is Amelia Jane. She is an explorer, and her number is 3.
Jenny, your name and number.
I am playing as the hotshot pilot, Victoria Ace Francois-Xavier. Her number is also 3. Don't know
And
how that
Mary.
happened.
I'm playing Dr. Chrysanthemum Whittle. She is a dangerous scientist, and her number is 4.
Fantastic. Those titles are ones that come with the Lasers and Feelings PDF, so everyone has a descriptor and a job on the good ship. And this was an audience-participated vote. We did this on the home planet. We did this on the Twitter for Game Master Monday, but you were all flying aimlessly through space on the good ship Bodie McBoatface.
My God.
Even in the future in a sci-fi world, the people will always pick the meme.
Of course they will.
That was my bad for suggesting we let the audience vote on that one.
I
Never
think
been more proud.
it was the right choice, Mary. You'll never guess who pitched it, folks. You'll never in a million years guess which one of these three pitched that idea. So, with all of the exposition-y stuff out of the way, with all of the preamble out of the way, can I talk any slower to give more people the chance to enter the chat? I guess we'll find out. But without further ado, are you all excited?
You betcha.
Well, Jenny certainly is. That's great. So,
I nodded. It was a very exciting nod.
I nodded menacingly.
to Sabina slowly nodding at me like, yes, bring me the entertainment, monkey boy.
Good.
So,
Good.
so let's get things rolling here. Let's put you in a scene. Let's put you drifting through space, as we mentioned, on the good ship Bodie McBoatface. Jenny, you are the pilot of the ship, you said?
I am, yeah.
Fantasticals. So, you are sailing, flying, whatever you want to call it, on a spaceship towards you are spacing towards the planet Yoko Rosso is the planet's name.
Just
Give the cat Yoko Rosso. We're
Yes.
giving the cast a moment to write that down, process the hilarious joke I made, all that fun stuff. So on Yoko Rosso, here's a few things you know about it as you drift towards it. It is a jungle planet, as we mentioned. Its main economy is myth. It's a tourist trap, if you will. People from all over the galaxy, all over the universe, all come to Yoko Rosso for one thing and one thing only: for a chance to travel, explore, dig, and find the legendary thousand-year egg. There's a crazy old egg on a jungle planet. There's a whole bunch of legends surrounding its value, its powers, etc. You've heard them all. Listen, if you can think of it, people have said anything about it. Can it grant you eternal life? Sure, why not? 3 wishes? Why not 1,000 wishes? Can it bring back that genre of music that I used to love so much as a teenager, but now people don't make it as much anymore? Sure, why not? The egg can do it all. So as you're drifting towards this planet, I want the 3 of you in the pilot's office, cockpit, whatever you want to call it on a ship. Let's have a good chat about what finding the thousand-year egg would mean to this crew.
So we're on the bridge, is what
That's
is
the
called.
word. Sure.
You fucking plebeian.
I don't write sci-fi. You're lucky I'm here.
I sure am. And I would just be on my way, steering the ship straight to Yoko Rosso and be like, okay, so we are just about there. We're a few 1,000 clicks out. We're going to be making planet side here pretty quick. Hopefully the planet's gravity isn't so bad that the ship careens and crash lands. That would be very unfortunate, but very fun for me.
I wasn't
Fun for
aware
all
that
of
was a
us.
thing.
One more time, Mary.
I wasn't aware that was a thing.
Oh, crash landing? That's very much a thing. I've been in several.
Oh, but you lived. That's good.
Most of me did. And I just kind of slide my chair out and show that I have 2 prosthetic legs.
Oh,
What
dear,
a-
that must have been traumatic.
It sure was. Want to hear about it? I go
Yes,
ahead.
hold on, let me get my clipboard.
Dr. Chrysanthemum, so we've learned about the pilot. Tell us a little bit about Dr. Chrysanthemum. What's their whole deal on the ship?
She lied on her resume. She,
We've all been there.
we've all been there. She is a PhD in psychology and psychotherapy. She did a long dissertation on the impact of music on rats' ability to crawl through mazes. It was groundbreaking work. It got into several small journals, and she saw there was a job about something being a scientist on a spaceship, and she's like, yeah, absolutely. They asked her about physics and gravity and engineering, and she nodded, and they gave her the job.
USA, USA. So we have, I guess that's why you are a dangerous scientist. Absolutely, for sure. Sabina, what's Amelia's deal?
Well, Amelia, she is an explorer, but her descriptor is in fact android. She is an android explorer whose machine learning algorithm was fed primarily through media of sort of famous other explorers, Laura Croft and Indiana Jones type. She is she's here for the adventure. It's the only life she's ever known. She is a maybe not renowned, but maybe one day renowned explorer of the stars. And yeah, she looks like an android. Like she's got the weird, kind of not human colored skin, kind of grayish. But she does have a big hat and kind of a big long braid coming down it, and she's wearing cargo shorts and a nice cotton top.
I can't imagine where she pulled that reference from. So we have a pop culture android, we have a scientist who lied, and a pilot who has an affinity for crashing. I can't wait to see what happens. Now, you said a little bit earlier that you were about 1,000 clicks away. It's coming up pretty quick, this planet here. So as the pilot of the ship, be an experienced pilot, being prepared to do so, can you roll 3d6 lasers for me?
You got it. And just to keep you honest, as a reminder, you said laser was above my number.
Lasers should be above your number.
Oh, easy. 2 6s and a 4, baby.
Solid. So that's 3 successes. Yeah, way to go. It's like you've been here before. So you start approaching the planet. It is as smooth as a landing as you've ever had. All that hype about we could crash. No. You are easily following all of the glowing signs that Yoko Rosso has up. It says, drive this way, fly over here now, land here, start slowing your descent. So at this point, the excitement should be building because, again, this is the most valuable single thing anyone could hope to get in the entire galaxy. So as your ship docks, as your landing train comes out, have a good chat. Let's talk the plans, talk of things that are important to you. Have fun role-playing this scene. Definitely not me padding for time as I pull up some things.
All.
That wasn't so bad. I thought that, when you said crash landing, I was expecting something a little bit more turbulent, but that wasn't terrible.
Nah, I'm just like to mess with you, and I just kind of like give you a playful punch on the arm.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry, you okay?
Yeah, it's just my soul.
Your soul is in your arm? Oh my god.
No, it's just, you hurt my feelings more than my arm. It's okay.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
You hurt her there and there.
Exactly.
So we are all in agreement that this egg will go into a museum once we've retrieved it, correct?
Sure, so long as we get a wish out of it first, I suppose.
I think that would be acceptable.
What does the museum look like? Is it got blankets?
I don't know. I've never been to one.
I've been to one. It had a bunch of art in it. Wasn't very interesting, though.
As you all recall what museums look like, here's a few things that you can see right in front of you. So the first thing you're going to immediately notice about Yoko Rosso is you're going to see a giant animatronic cartoon-looking green chicken. He is wearing overalls, has an overly expressive face, human teeth. He's wearing a farmer's hat, and he's wearing a name tag that says Scramble. And his arm is waving back and forth, kind of like you would see it like the entrance to a theme park, if you will. And there's a sign next to him that says, "Welcome, traveler. Stop here for information."
Well,
Why does it always have to be chickens with human teeth?
always? Is
Why
this
does
something
it
you've
have to be
encountered
green?
before?
More than you would think.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about that?
What is there to say?
You tell me.
What is there to say?
I feel like I've seen this in a Sega game before.
Chicken with teeth?
Yeah. It's,
Can I take a closer look at this chicken situation?
Why, certainly. What are you looking for?
Some sort of like motive or why would someone place this here? What does it mean? Etc.
Sure. I'll have you make a 1d6 feelings roll.
Okay.
So you want to roll on or under your 3.
I rolled above my 3. I rolled a 4.
Well, then you can only glean the information that's directly in front of you. You can't really get to the heart of why someone would choose a chicken here in the Jungle Planet, but the sign does say, "Welcome, traveler. Stop here for information."
Well, I suppose we should stop there for information.
I love to collect brochures.
So you stop there for information. As you approach Scramble the Chicken, you see kind of like a little, like a brochure shelf, but instead of brochures, you see 3 mystery boxes. One labeled 1, one labeled 2, and one labeled 3. A sign under the boxes says choose one.
I choose the number 1.
You choose number 1. You are granted the laser sword.
What?
The the laser sword will grant you +1 on any laser rolls.
Sweet.
There's got to be some kind of implications behind saying, come here for information, and then facing you with questions.
Mm-hmm.
And also
Yeah,
giving
that-
you a sword.
That looks more like a weapon than information. I'll.
The question is, what am I doing here? And the answer was sword.
And the answer was a sword.
The answer is violence, is what I'm hearing about this.
You never know. You never know when you might need a sword. Right, we got 2 boxes remaining, Chiefs.
I'll choose the most nondescript looking box because that has the most important meaning I've learned from my.
Congratulations, you selected box number 3. You receive a map.
A map.
Sabina,
That's excellent.
the map will give you a plus or minus in any direction whenever you have to make a decision. So you just have an automatic advantage on any rolls you make today whenever you are making a decision involving the map.
Amelia kind of takes the map and starts like posing, like kind of looking at it, like putting one like knee up on a rock,
Right. Just doing the adventurer pose.
Yeah.
Which
Chris
leaves
will kind of go up to box 2, and she'll be like, well, this is rather convenient, isn't it?
love when the choice is made for me. Chris, you are granted a feelings sword.
God fucking damn it, Grant.
God, I'm so glad you picked it last. Comedy comes in 3s. Look at that comedic timing. As you may have guessed, the feelings sword will give you a -1 on any feelings rolls you make tonight.
Why didn't I get a map sword?
Or
Thought
the
about
and
it. I really
sword.
did.
Your soul.
I really did think about it, but sometimes the reality of it doesn't end up being another sword just hits different when it's a feeling sword,
My God.
What does the feeling sword look like?
The feeling sword, so you have like the hilt of a sword, right? And then you kind of have like 2 dull blades forming the shape of a heart and connecting. So really the sharp parts are on the inside, not the outside. Not
It's
good
a
for
sword that doesn't hurt your body. It hurts your soul.
just like earlier. So you now have your items, and then the next thing you hear is loud ship engines right behind you. There appears to be an all-black ship covered in skulls and tombstones and all sorts of death imagery landing parallel to your ship. You know, like when you park somewhere, then someone else parks really close to you, but still in the lines, and it makes it hard to open your car door. And they're not breaking the rule per se, but like, who would park this close to me? That's how they're parking.
Assholes.
I wonder what they're overcompensating for.
They probably don't have a feeling sword.
Got an excess
They
of skulls,
certainly
though.
don't.
Ooh.
The ship opens up, and a long, bridge draw guy thing, the thing comes out, and you see 3 passengers dressed in gothic attire, looking like they are coming from the grave itself, or at least heading into it. And one of them is holding, already has a map in their hand. Oh my God. And this person steps forward and goes, "We challenge you to a race for the egg.
You'll never get the egg. It belongs in a museum.
It belongs with us. We are the 9th Circle. I am BP Oil Spill."
Oh my God.
So what are you gonna wish for? Are you gonna wish for better control over your daddy issues, or
I love my dad.
Using
wrong
that
with my
feeling
dad?
sword already.
My dad and I are great.
Chat loves it, by the way.
BP oil spill.
Thank you. Now meet my compatriots. To my left is Moonlight Memory.
No.
You see a cat person standing next to this person from a cat planet.
No.
Yeah. This is just an exercise in how I can kill Jenny the fastest.
It's working. I'm gonna be dead on stream in game.
And to my right, Dr. Elvis.
I know what Dr. Elvis looks like. You don't need to tell me.
Yeah,
No, it's just Elvis in a lab coat. Yeah.
We got it. Yeah, he's
Speaks
got
for
a
itself.
stethoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like putting he's putting like the jaws of life through his hair to comb it. Like, what's up?
Thank you very much. No, turn
Thank
your
you, thank you. We are getting the egg so we may receive eternal life.
Well, that sounds boring. What are you gonna do when everyone else dies?
You just gonna
Eat
be
them.
sad for eternity?
Eat them?
Yes, we will be sad for eternity, and we will walk the earth and every other planet because we have access to them, and we will live forever, and it will be sick.
You're
Nothing will
sick.
ever kill us again.
Again?
I mean, ever.
Do you want to talk about that?
No, don't look at me.
I pose even more dramatically, and I'm like, you have no idea the forces that you're dealing with here. And then I am going to look at the map to try to figure out where to go next. And also surreptitiously compare it to their map to see which one is more legit looking.
Oh, that's fun. You can roll a d6 for lasers for me to compare maps.
Cool. I rolled A3, so that is my...
Hey,
Four.
that means you get to ask me, the game master, any question you want about the world or situation.
I mean, I really just want to know about this map. Does it look more legit? That's all I got.
Sure.
Yeah.
As you compare the maps, it appears that the only real difference between them is theirs has an old mascot on it. For some reason, theirs has like a funny little monkey, and yours has a funny little chicken. But otherwise, the path looks very similar.
I would like to take out my whip and try to whip the map out of BP Oil Spill's hands.
Sure.
Kill.
Yeah. Well, you're using your expertise, so I'll let you roll 2d6 for that.
All right. I rolled
lasers.
Excellent. I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Fantastic, yeah. You successfully yoink the map out of BP Oil Spill's hands, and he goes, "Hey, wait a minute, I mean that!"
No, you don't. Go away.
Oh.
I go,
thought you
Dr.
wanted to be
Chrysanthemum.
sad forever.
Dr. Chrysanthemum, Victoria, we must go quickly. And I just start running.
Just start running. Yeah, the ninth circle just like kind of collects themselves and runs past you into the jungle, and you hear BP Oil Spill yell, "Fuck it, vibes only!" And then they just charge into the jungle.
They're gonna be eaten by a plant. I just know it.
They're not going to get
At
far.
least one.
At least one plant.
Just the one.
So you enter the jungle. As you enter the jungle, the first thing you're going to see, which is notated on your map, is a large fork in the road. You see pathways going to the west, the east, and the north. You also see another trio of people hanging out by this fork, seemingly debating over which way is the best way to go. And they look completely different from the ninth circle. They all are wearing various chef accoutrements.
I look at the giant fork, and I look at the chefs, and I go, "Yeah, that tracks."
One of them turns around and goes like, "No, I know what you're thinking. You're the fork, and this is a coincidence."
Uh-huh. just nodding.
The chefs all nod along with you, like, yeah. You got an air about you.
You can't eat the egg. It belongs in a museum.
Well, we're not trying to eat it raw or anything. We are in search of the most perfect omelet.
This is the oldest egg known to several species kind. You want to just make an omelet out of it?
Not just any omelet. This chef like walks up really close to you and somehow he has 3 arms. He grabs all of your shirt lapels and pulls you in close.
All
He
3
goes,
of my shirt lapels?
all 3 of your individual
Oh.
shirt lapels.
I see.
Ah.
I understand.
Pulls you in close. Goes, I want the most perfect omelet. Hi, my name's Raphael Croissant.
Well, Raffy, can I call you Raffy? Food's the fastest way to the heart. What are you trying to fill in there? Where's the void from?
Raphael kind of like, can you make a just 1d6 feelings roll for me?
And you have that cool sword, don't forget.
Yeah,
You do have the feelings sword.
Abuse it.
A 2.
A 2, which is definitely under your number. So, Raphael kind of like gently lets go of your shirt collar, and he kind of like looks at the ground and looks at his 2 friends over there and goes, "I've never had a good omelet."
Like ever?
Ever. Everywhere I go, they all suck. Every restaurant of the universe is bad omelet after bad omelet, and just once, I want a perfect omelet. It's my favorite food. I've been chasing the dragon ever since I was 9 years old, and I just want it.
Maybe you just don't like omelets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like you don't actually like him at all.
A very like greasy person runs up and like just shuffles Raphael aside and goes, "He's so sensitive about that. We keep telling him maybe he doesn't like omelets, but he's determined."
Just I just kind of pat him on his shoulder. If you don't like eggs, it's okay.
Your hand gets covered in grease. Like, oh my gosh, this person is not fun to touch.
I kind of like wipe my hand on his shirt and somehow get more greasy.
Yeah, it does nothing for you.
I slap him and go, "Pull yourself together, man. This is a priceless artifact."
You slap Raphael.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a d6 for laser. Slap him, but like you kind of like graze his chin a little bit, and just like, oh, I didn't mean to, it feels like you just like clean some food off of his face.
Objective make me barf as a go.
We're almost there, Jenny. We're so close.
Ugh.
So the third person, who looks like an angry man, to be honest, just an upset looking guy, goes, "Oi, we're gonna go north, and I don't want to hear the end of it. We're gonna make the fucking omelet, and then that's it, okay? Follow me." And that guy storms off. "All right, Gordon, we're coming." And the greasy guy grabs Raphael and leads him down the fork. Greasy guy turns around and goes, "My name was Sausage McGriddle. Look me up on Facebook." I guess I could have said Spacebook, but whatever.
No. I think the fact that Facebook has survived the end of the known human race and into space is even funnier.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there you go. You've met the Chefs Union, and they've gone north.
Where is our map telling us to go?
Well, your map will show you 3 different pathways. And it doesn't really use words on this map. This is an all-inclusive, images-only kind of map. So to the west, you see pictures of like thick trees. To the north, you see like what looks like a river, this very watery part of the map. And to the east, it's showing a pathway that just goes to a stone cave.
But no egg.
Well, the egg is at the end of the map. There's no pathways connecting to the egg. It's kind of like, those little like kids maps in the back of the placemats there. Just an icon of an egg. The map is giving you guidance on the initial fork.
This map is useless.
I vote for the cave. That feels right to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this map really is vibes only.
And the vibe is cave.
It's a good vibe.
Sure, let's go. I'd like to unwrap what that's about.
I kind of
Cool.
parkour over to the cave.
Just
Oh,
leaping
it's
off
this
of rocks
rain
and shit.
thing, I see.
I love that. Okay. Welcome to the east walkway here. You'll notice as you go down this particular pathway that things are getting a little bit darker. You know, you're looking off to the side and you're seeing some some sci-fi jungle shit. You're seeing animals with more eyes than they should. You're seeing things slither by with more heads than they should. You see animals speaking in languages they shouldn't be able to speak.
Oh.
And as you do so, you are walking up to a humongous stone cave that you can't see any iota of as you look through the open portal into it. It's like a 20-foot tall entryway, pitch black.
Don't much care for that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we
Would
can ask one of the talking lizards.
One of the talking lizards. I can't believe it.
I would like to rip off one of my sleeves and kind of use it to wipe the grease off of my hand, and then tie it around a stick and make it into a torch.
Hey.
Okay, sick. Yeah. So, Mary, I'm gonna have you make 1d6 for feelings, and Amelia, you get 1d6 for lasers.
Yes.
One for talking to lizards, one for making a torch.
Both viable options.
So it's a 1 minus 1.
A 0. A perfect number for
Perfect
feelings, some
feelings.
might say. Perfect feelings. And
I
then
got 3.
you hit your number again? Okay, cool. I'll come back to you. You think about that question. Chris, you are looking for those lizards that are speaking in a language they shouldn't be able to speak. I'm assuming you just get down on the ground. What do you say to one of them?
As fascinating as this is, and as much as I could really get into the nitty gritty on what's going on here and why you can do that, I have some questions. Yeah. So, what the fuck is that?
one of the lizards looks at you. It's got about like 6 eyes, 7 feet. Just a fucked up looking guy. And he goes, "Oh, that's the cave that shows you weird shit."
Weird to you, or just like total weird vibe?
Totally weird shit, man.
Yeah. Can you elaborate on that just a little bit?
Sure. He gestures to another lizard. "My buddy went in there, right?" And the buddy's just like nodding. He's like, "He saw some weird shit."
Can you give us an example?
The buddy like has like a 1,000-yard stare, like he fought in Nam. He's like, "I saw things you can't unsee in there."
I just kind of pat him on the head. I understand.
"You're very tall." Just kind of puts his head in the dirt.
Oh. I didn't mean to put your head in the dirt. I just wanted to give him a little reassuring head pat.
Beats the alternative of going in the cave.
I don't think we should go in the cave.
Yeah, this is really enlightening. Hey, there's some weird shit in the cave.
Can my question be, what kind of caves would I know about that have weird shit in them?
Using your pop culture mind, think like the Cave of Wonders.
Mm-hmm.
Think like the Satan Tunnel from Willy Wonka.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of more caves that show you weird shit. Think that weird library from Interstellar kind of situation.
Oh. I think we should go in the cave because it will be a valuable experience for our character development.
That's an interesting word choice you've got there. Is there any particular reason why you speak like we're in a narrative?
I don't understand the question.
I didn't think you would. Okay.
Love you guys.
I didn't think you would. Well, yeah, the lizards have skittered away from the opposite direction of the cave. You have successfully lit a torch, and the information is yours to do with what you will.
I'm going in the cave unless these two stop me.
I
I'll go
also
in the cave.
feel like I have to go in the cave just to protect your ass.
And Mary, you're in the cave? Okay, here we go. Welcome to the cave that shows you weird shit. As I pull up the cave that shows you weird shit, I need everyone immediately to make a feelings roll.
1 dice.
How many?
One dice.
Ooh.
One dice.
Oh dear.
You're not gonna believe this.
Did you roll your number again?
Oh baby.
Oh, baby. Okay.
I did.
uh,
Yeah.
Ace.
3.
I'm gonna go
Another 3.
because I got a 6.
Okay, we have 1 on our number, 1 success, right? You're a 4, Mary? And
A rousing
one-
failure from the pilot.
and 1 arousing?
Rousing failure.
Get your brain
Oh,
out of
that
its
makes
A.
No.
You don't want to know what that
No,
pilot sees in that cave.
I don't think I will. Okay, so let's start with the easy thing first. Amelia, ponder your question. For Chris, the cave that shows you weird shit is just kind of showing things that you have an already established fear of. Just events from your childhood or maybe your feelings got hurt. Stuff that's always on your mind anyway, so you kind of have some experience encountering those. How are you reacting towards it showing you your already existing bad vibes?
Jesus Christ, there's trigonometry in here.
The worst vibes.
Yeah, there's like an alien version of your old math professor just like charging at you, being like, "You need to solve for X. You'll never go to college."
You can't make me.
But you keep plugging through various professors and bosses all encountering. Just like coming at you being like, "Did you get the numbers for this month? We're gonna go bankrupt." Does this friends being like, "Why don't you ever text me anymore?" And like you get out of the cave relatively unharmed.
Oh.
Sabina, what was it to ask me?
Can I go through my cave experience first and then ask you something?
Yes, absolutely. We can do that for you. So you're going through your cave experience. And sure enough, it is weird shit. Absolutely, you're kind of seeing alternate versions of your own reality. So you're an android, of course. You're programmed to understand humans, but not like understand humans. So you're seeing like an alternative version of your life if you were human. You see yourself watching a movie and actually crying at it and understanding why it's sad. You see yourself falling in love with someone. You see that someone breaking up with you and feeling that level of heartbreak that comes alongside that. You see yourself getting drunk at a party with a whole bunch of people you don't know. Like all these positive and negative emotions you could have been feeling through your life. Kind of like this thing, like a lens into that reality. And the question starts seeping in like, wait, that could actually happen. I could live that life. What if this was a thing I could do? It's here after all.
I can't. This is a bit overwhelming for Amelia. She has always realized that her, limitation at emulating the things she wants to emulate is the very fact that she wants to emulate them. I would like to know, as I am sort of experiencing this horrifying existential crisis, what is the deal with the cave? Why is it showing me this?
Why is it showing you weird shit? Why does this cave do this?
Yes.
I won't overshow my hand, but I will say that you get the sense that this cave wasn't always here. It's not a naturally occurring part of this planet. It feels like someone, whether willingly or unwillingly, placed this cave here.
I emerge with a hollow look behind my eyes, and I go, "This cave was placed here by someone."
And yeah, I'm assuming you have the Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put math in it.
Which brings me to Ace, who failed her feelings roll.
I sure did.
Ace, when you step into the cave, you see somebody kind of evil looking, just call it like you sees it, very stereotypical evil look to them, just charging at you full speed.
Oh God.
Like there's a huge sprint, big guy, spikes on the collar, long evil cape. It's a kind of look about him. Just be like, you gotta get out of the way or I'm gonna smash through you.
Oh no.
Make a lasers roll.
Sure. That is a 6 with my cool sword.
Cool. So what do you do?
Well, I get out of the way because he's gonna smash me.
Cool. You get out of the way, and he runs out of the back of the cave. And then a second-looking guy, looks exactly like the first guy, comes charging at you.
Oh no.
He's like, you better get out of the way or I'm going to smash through you.
Oh God. I'm
Make a
assuming...
lasers roll.
This is the rest of the stream.
I rolled a 6 again.
You roll a 6. You step to the side. He runs out the back of the cave. Take a few steps forward. A third guy, you're not going to believe this, Jenny, looks just like the first and the second guy, but this one sounds a little bit different. He goes, you better get out of the way or I'm going to smash through you.
My God. Can I use my laser sword to cut through this guy?
Hey, yeah, you can roll 2d6.
All right.
Now that's character development.
It's 2 4s.
2 4s, which is just above your number.
Well, in
So
actuality, it was 2 3s, but I have a laser sword.
I'm going to call that like that. That'll make it better for you.
Okay.
So, a bigger success. Let's just say, for the sake of the items here, if you hit your number, it'll still be your number.
Oh.
Because that's a better outcome than adding or subtracting from it in lasers and feelings. So, 2 3s. You successfully carve through that guy, and it almost sounds like the cave is kind of like resetting something. You just hear like a mechanical whirring sound and a please hold for danger. You can ask me 2 questions.
1.
Ooh.
Do I see where the voice is coming from?
It's surrounding you, surround sound noise, almost like the walls are made of speakers.
Okay. 2. If I've broken the machine, can I like leave the cave now?
Yeah, absolutely. It's your prerogative. You have a please hold for danger, so you can hold for danger or you can fucking leave.
I leave the cave.
Excellent. So you pop up on the other side, having successfully dodged 2 big guys and potentially killed the cave.
I like how you drew out the egg and excellent.
I leave the cave and I see my comrades just standing on the other side. It's like, so it's like a machine. It's like a movie cave.
That explains the math.
That explains the math.
If I had to explain it, and this is just based on my poor reasoning skills, I think someone built the fucked up shit.
I also came to that conclusion.
That's a very human amount of evil and dread in there, so yeah.
Do we all feel as though we've confronted something deep about ourselves that will propel our narratives forward?
No, I think I'm worse.
No, I think I just dodged 2 big dudes and broke a box, is what I feel like I did.
I also might be worse.
I just kind of like pat your back. Please don't be.
Hey, Jenny, can you make a 1d6 laser roll for me?
Oh God, they're gonna come out of the cave now.
It is a 3 + 1.
So you rolled your number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Before you ask your question, you now see 3 evil-looking dudes, all just kind of running towards the cave itself. But they all do look different this time.
Oh.
But yeah, 3 evil-looking dudes.
3 of them.
3 of them.
Don't like that.
Don't like that. They're charging at you, and you see one of whom looks very familiar, like the kind of guy from the cave. 2 people beside him, kind of in triangle formation, and they're like, "The egg isn't worth it. The egg isn't worth it."
Huh. Well, we're out of the cave, so these guys must be real.
Yeah, what do you 3 do?
Well, if the egg's not worth it, then that's on them. Honestly.
I agree. They probably tried to use it for nefarious purposes instead of preserving it for culture and history.
Yeah, I mean, look at them. That guy's shirt literally just says "I am evil" on it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's what you get for trying to fill a void with an egg.
That guy wearing that shirt turns around and goes, "It was laundry day."
Yeah. Then don't buy weird shirts.
I like it.
Okay. That's on you, buddy.
The main guy kind of stops in his tracks and turns around and goes, "Are you still gonna go after the egg?"
Sure.
Of course.
Ugh. Okay, well,
Just
well, listen. We were the evil League of Ne'er-do-wells, or ELON for short,
I love it.
and we were trying to rule the galaxy.
As
But
always.
if you thought the cave sucked, do not go to the next thing. Like, my God. He like points to a woman standing next to him, like she lost a hand, and she just holds up like a stump. It's like, yep, clean off.
That will make her a better villain.
Yeah, now
My
you get like all
backstory.
sorts of cool things, like a hook or like a metal arm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some sort of like golden hand or a gun hand.
Yeah.
Her eyes are getting bigger and her face is getting paler, and you can kind of like see some blood dripping down her arm. It's like, yeah, a gun hand.
Oh yes, a misplaced sense of vengeance. Yeah, that's good.
If I was gonna get any vengeance, I'd want to get it on that egg. There's a reason no one's found it. It's just danger all the way down. Everything's bad here. And I should know. I'm an evil ne'er-do-well.
Only the noble and good will succeed in finding the egg to take it away from here and preserve it in a box.
I can't say that egg is noble or good. Nothing worth it would be this hard to get, is all I'm saying. Anyway, I gotta go. She's really bleeding, and she's like trying to like count her stub. She's like, I have one stub, and I have one stub, and I have one stub. And he picks her up and walks away. And the third guy wearing the t-shirt's just like, yeah, but no, for real, that sucked. That was really bad.
So it would seem.
Hi, I'm Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
Good. Well, I mean, I'm all right. I mean, I'm not great.
This
Cave.
interaction is unnecessary.
It is. We're gonna leave now.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
like
And he
evil
just goes
Eric,
back
you
through the
don't have people
cave.
to talk to.
Well, there you go. There is a pathway leading straight down. It seems to be the only one.
Just the one.
Excellent. I'm running down.
Running down. Okay.
Running down.
As you run down the pathway, you start to see it's a very long and winding road, but you do see a few signs that pop up that say things like gift shop 20 miles away, gift shop 15 miles away, gift shop 10 miles away, and gift shop you're almost there.
Jesus.
This is just Florida.
Really is.
This feels oddly commercialized for an ancient relic that's never successfully been found.
They really leaned into it here.
Like,
You know, I'm
really,
starting to get
really.
the feeling that it's not that the egg doesn't want to be found, it's that it wants to be found too much.
Hmm. Isn't the gift shop supposed to come after the egg also?
One would think.
One would think. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just gonna continue past the signs.
Hell yeah.
I shoot one for good measure.
You shoot it?
You shoot it. Yeah, you got a lot of
Yeah.
guns. This is she's an explorer. Amelia, roll 2d6 for lasers.
A 5 and a 2.
One success and one
Mhm.
failure. So yeah, you shoot one of the signs and it falls over, and you're feeling like real hot shit. So you shoot a second one, but that one ricochets back at you, kind of just clips you in the shoulder.
Ow. I tear off the other sleeve of my shirt and wrap it around where I got hit to
Am-
look really cool.
Amelia is now wearing a tank top for all intents and
Yeah.
purposes.
It's
Hey.
like it's turning a little like Bruce Willis-y.
Right.
Um
Very diehard android.
yeah. Other tropes are sometimes okay to bring in.
Yeah, no, of course. We love other tropes. Okay, great. So you are now approaching, after a very long and arduous walk slash run, the egg gift shop. There is a giant, metally plastic looking egg just kind of spinning on a pedestal out front. There's a wide open door. There seems to be like an alligator man chewing on a piece of straw, taking a nap on a rocking chair out front. Looks like a cabin full of knickknacks and tchotchkes, all sorts of things that you would expect to find in a gift shop. You want a snow globe? You got snow globes. You want the commemorative mug that said I went to Yoko Roko and all I got was a stupid mug. Yeah, we have that. Any kind of gift shoppy thing you can think of is in here.
That's
I
fun.
need to see the alligator man.
You want to see the alligator man? Yeah, he's sound asleep.
She needs to see him.
She
This is
needs to see.
essential.
Really, really need it.
You want to wake the gator?
Yes, I do.
Great.
Or, is that in my character's interest? No. But in mine? Yes.
There's a high need from Mary to see this thing. Yeah, you can roll a D6 for feelings.
Absolutely, I will. That's a 4, but I didn't roll the match, it just rolled down.
Oh, I
The
mean,
sword.
okay, so it was above your minimum. I'll take it. Whatever. I'm nice. So yeah, we'll call it a 4. You wake up the alligator, and as he's like stretching and waking up, his big mouth opens up. A bird flies out of it. I'll let you ask me a question.
Oh, well, dang. Hi, yeah, aren't gift shops supposed to go after the thing?
Not this one. No,
Sure.
this one's it's a test.
Oh.
What kind of test?
The one you gotta pass to move on.
Oh.
I start
Not
looking for
math, is it?
I guess not technically. I mean, you
Oh,
can
no.
you can buy stuff, which is
It's
kind of like math.
probably the worst looking item in the gift shop. Will be the answer. I immediately start looking.
You're looking for the worst looking item in the gift shop. Okay. Roll a. See, what would you do if you were looking for the worst item? Let's call that a lasers roll.
Mary still has a question too. I just needed
Mary
to.
also does have
I
a
got
question
stuck
she can
on
ask
the
me.
Face.
You're stuck on the face.
Yeah, I was making a face and I got stuck on it.
Oh, I guess my dog has a question. Okay, great. But yeah, you are free to ask me your laser feeling question.
No, I'm okay. No, I just making a face.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll come back to you whenever you think of it. So Sabina,
You're
you're
not gonna
looking.
believe what I got.
Did you roll your number?
I did roll my number.
Oh my God. Okay.
Take it up with rolladie.net.
She has it set to auto 3. Okay, so as you're looking around, there's a lot of ugly shit in here. You so you can see like little egg bobbleheads. Yeah, it's just an egg that bobbles around on a little stand there. You're trying to look around. You do see one item that's like a figurine version of the alligator guardsman.
Is it the only thing in the shop that isn't egg themed?
Yes, it's the only thing in the shop that isn't egg themed. You do see like some that don't immediately reference the egg. Like there are some T-shirts that say like "I survived the feeling stream," but you have no idea what that's about.
I'll grab the alligator figurine.
Cool. Can you make a
Um,
lasers roll for me?
Sure. 4.
A 4. Okay, great. So above your number, so that's just fine. It nips your finger a little bit, but it doesn't hurt too bad. It's a
Aw.
good chomp on you. Then you hear a voice come out of it. It's like, it's a test.
Was the what? What?
You do still have your laser feelings question for me, so feel free to ask that.
What's the test?
What's the test? She
What's the
says.
test?
Okay. Okay. So this particular room, you kind of clue in that all of the gift shop items kind of do something, and picking the ugliest one didn't seem to be the answer, but
Mm,
you're not sure what the answer would be involving the items, if that helps at all.
like I don't think it has to do with the items.
Yeah, you can glean that from what I was saying for sure.
Okay. It's a test.
I gathered that.
It doesn't
what are
have
you
to do
doing?
with the items.
Me? I'm just kind of window
Yeah.
shopping at this point. I'm looking at t-shirts.
Okay, are you like doing that thing where you like go through them and touch the rack and stuff?
Yeah, you know that thing where like you're trying to see if it's your size, like if the large is actually a large, like you just kind of like
Sure.
put it up to your chest.
Can you make a feelings roll?
Yeah. A 1.
Which
Nice.
is very under your number.
Yeah.
So yeah, you look down at your hand, and again, this doesn't hurt, but you kind of see as you touch each shirt, your hand changes the color of the shirt and has like the same text on the shirt as you're scrolling through them.
What does it say?
Well, like if you touch one, it says like, it's got like a picture of an egg on it that's like smiling that says Yoko Rosso in cursive under it. Your hand turns green. You go to the next one and it says, I am evil. You go to the next one and it's like a painting of the cave and it says, I saw some weird shit. So everything that's on the shirt appears on your hand as you touch it.
Huh. Interesting. I wish I would have brought some things you can't mention on Twitch to see this.
Jenny trying to get us canceled here. Whoa, I just went full anonymous there. There we go, I'm back.
Shadow Grant.
Shadow Grant.
This is the part of the show where I'm like, yeah, I saw it, but I can't show my face.
Finally.
Yeah.
Is that happening to everyone's hands? Or just hers?
If they're touching the t-shirt, yeah, it's happening to them. So like you touch the alligator, you got bit. She touched the t-shirts, her hand changed color. Chris, are you still talking to the alligator or are you in the shop?
I'm still talking to the alligator, but I'm currently too caught up in trying to figure out what this puzzle is to roleplay.
Sure. Please don't call on me right now. I'll come back.
Maybe the test is just to waste our time.
Mm.
I'm gonna ask the alligator, do you want anything?
Do I want anything?
Yeah.
Like what? Like from the shop?
Yeah.
I'm all right.
What's your favorite part of the shop? What's your favorite part?
The snow globes are kind of funny.
Funny haha or funny ew?
Well, if you're asking me, haha. Other people more like funny. Ah.
I'm gonna carefully look at a snow globe.
Are you touching the snow globe?
No.
Yeah, I'll have you make. You're kind of catching on to the bit here, so let's see if we can increase your success ratio. Roll 2d6 for feelings.
I'm looking for BP oil spill inside of one of the snow globes. I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Wow. Okay. Well, you read my mind there, Amelia.
Yeah, I know
Sure
what
enough,
those snow globes do.
as you go through each snow globe, you are seeing that each one's a little bit different, with people kind of in various poses. So you do recognize BP Oil Spill, and he is in a very triumphant pose, kind of laughing hysterically, surrounded by tombstones, and every tombstone says every person. The more you look at these snow globes, you kind of notice that the adventurers are posed in such a way that the snow globe seems to be mocking what they came here to do. So you see like one particular person who's like surrounded by bags of money. You see one particular person who, as sad as it may sound, seems to be hugging a mother-looking figure. You see a little kid surrounded by lollipops. So that's what you're seeing in the snow globes.
None of them had the pure intention of taking the egg and putting it in a museum.
Yeah, devoid of museums, these snow globes.
Are any of us in the snow globes?
No.
No,
Oh,
I
good.
think if you touch them, you go into the snow globe.
That's some Mario
Mhm,
64 shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Except forever.
I'd like to. Is there anything that's just an egg? Like just an egg?
Oh, you did roll your laser feeling, so I guess I can answer that question. Is there anything that's just an egg? Um, there are like some figurines of the egg for sure that have some writing on them. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a little
I'm
bit
so
more about
sorry.
the
My
room you're.
headphones have died.
Oh, it's all check
One moment.
in. Remember
I have
one
mini
momenting.
battery.
Check one, check
For
two.
one momenting. Check one, check two. Actually, we're about an hour in. While Sabina fixes her headset, Jenny,
Yeah,
would you mind running our ads?
sure.
Great. Everyone, please enjoy a brief word from our sponsors while we repair headphones.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Just in time.
We're
running
playing
an
our
ad.
ads.
So sorry.
You're okay. It's ad
Very
time.
embarrassing.
My
It's very
brain was
easy to
about
change the batteries on these, but I should have done it before.
Alrighty, Discord is gonna get muted for a minute just so we can roll our ads.
jump straight to the intro question. Wow.
Hey.
We don't have. Who are we? You don't need to know that. All that matters is the story.
Yep.
If you're enjoying what our mystery show is doing, there are numerous ways to support the show on our Beacon page.
Show?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Mystery TTRPG Theater 5000.
But really, we're Tales from the Forgotten Troop.
Like a lemon-shaped ball, you know?
Tackle lemon.
Yeah,
Men
tackle
in
lemon.
tights tackle each other over a leather lemon.
Yeah.
Catch the chaos live Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/The Forgotten Troop.
Hi, so second ad is just not wanting to work for some reason.
This sounds
make
like a job for me. Give me my visuals. Thank you. I'm back.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, our first ad, of course. You all heard that ad. That was our friends from Tales from the Forgotten Troop. They do a live stream show. They're fantastic. They're always doing one-shots. They do amazing campaigns. You should absolutely go subscribe to their Twitch channel and follow them on Twitter at Forgotten Troop. Our other home slices that we are very happy to be sponsoring here today are our pals at Forge of Lore. You know, everyone knows Forge of Lore. If you're on the Twitter space, they're a great bunch of folks. They're a bunch of nerds that tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. They play every Wednesday night, or every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and 5 p.m. if you're British. They're a ton of fun. They have a lot of really cool visuals. That their live stream is pristine, polished, well done. Synonyms. I can't recommend our buddies at Forge of Lore enough. You can follow them on Twitter at Forge of Lore and the numeral 1. For all you math fans out there, that's what a 1 looks like. And you can also check out their link tree and follow them wherever you enjoy your Twitch live streams, which will be here on Twitch. So, sorry we couldn't get your actual ad to work, Forge, but you can take that to the bank. Now, to answer Sabina's egg question as I fade into darkness, there we go. There is, to answer your laser feelings question,
Yes.
a door surrounded by egg figurines. You wouldn't notice that it's a door unless you were looking
Excellent.
real close at it, with an egg-shaped doorknob.
Oh, I'm just grabbing that doorknob.
Are you alerting your friends you're doing so?
I'll kind of pose, and then I'll be like, "That's it. It has to be," and then I'll just touch it.
Great. So you touch the egg-shaped door. Can you make a 2d6 laser roll for me?
You got it. How much do you want to bet I roll a 3?
Place your bets in the chat. Does Amelia roll a 3?
$7.
Bad.
Hold for
Okay.
tension. Hold for tension. Tell me.
I did not roll any 3s, and in
Oh.
fact, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, and I had you roll lasers, right?
You did. Yep.
So we would
Yep.
call that a good old-fashioned 2 failures. So describe how you grab the doorknob. Very
Poorly.
wisely. Poorly. Yeah. I miss entirely.
I think maybe it comes off in my hand. I've broken it.
Yeah, no, that I agree. You
Yeah.
grab the doorknob and it breaks off in your hand, and when you look down, you kind of see the doorknob dissolve into like 1,000 tiny little eggs, and then all those eggs start hatching,
Oh,
and before you know it, you're covered in spiders.
No.
why is it always spiders? I was wrong. That wasn't the answer.
Now you are currently an android covered in spiders. What's your next immediate reaction to that?
I don't know. What would an
That's a-
android covered in
An android.
spiders?
I'll throw it to Ace. Ace, you're in the same room. You can see the spider android situation happening here.
Ah. Spiders.
Ah! We all just say, spiders.
I would not really know what to do. I would just kind of, be upset about the fact that there are spiders and maybe try smushing a couple.
A plus teamwork here. Chris, you hear a scream inside of the cabin, and both the screams kind of sound like, spiders.
So I told her, you're not going to get me to go in there without some incentive. And Jesus Christ, is she covered in spiders?
Wait, so what did she do? I was really invested in that story.
Hold on. Do you have a fire extinguisher?
Do we have a fire extinguisher? There might be one in the cabin. Roll a 1d6 lasers for me.
I rolled a 0.
Hey, okay. Okay. We
Wait,
said
not
lasers
nice.
was not
Bad.
nice. No, lasers bad. No. So You see a fire extinguisher, you pick it up, you pull the trigger, it just shoots fire.
I should have seen this coming. I'm not going to finish my story now.
Yeah, everything in that cabin sucks to touch, even the fire extinguisher.
Can I examine the spiders?
Sure.
For clues?
Yeah. I would say you're making a decision. You're using your skill set. Roll 3d6 for me.
Was it lasers or feelings?
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Lasers.
Excellent. I rolled a 4, a 5, and a 3.
Wow, and another 3.
Yeah.
Okay, the spiders. If you were a human, this would be very bad because these spiders are all about like taking blood. They're like vampire spiders, if you will. Ooh. But you're not a human being with actual blood, so you just kind of feel like your energy draining a little bit, and the spiders give up when they realize this isn't the juice we came here for. And you can ask me a question.
Did I do the door wrong? Is it still the right answer?
The door still has something behind it. The door wasn't meant to
Okay.
be a trick, but something happened with the door.
It's like a mini door, right?
Yeah, about like a 4 foot tall and like unnoticeable door. It's the same color as the wall. It's like if someone like painted over a certain like facility and they're trying to hide the fact that there was a door there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kick it in.
Kicking it in, yeah. 2d6 lasers for me.
Okay. A 4 and a 1. So 1 success, 1 failure.
Cool. Yeah, you go to kick it, and it sounds like it's kick downable, but it doesn't budge just yet. But that first kick gives you a sense of hope.
I punch it.
2d6 lasers.
A 6 and a 1. I'll be like, can I get some help here?
Yeah.
Yes, this useless fire extinguisher looks door destroyable.
Oh, yeah, use that on the door.
Hell yeah.
Mary rolled 2d6 lasers.
A 6 and a 3.
Oh, and your number's 4, right? Okay. So the fire extinguisher certainly does reveal the fact that there's a door, but the door still stands. It now looks like a door.
Isn't there a help action that I can I help?
I do believe there is one in Lasers and Feelings. Now that you mention it, let me just let me just
Look at the rules.
review the rules of
For
the
a minute.
game here.
I said, isn't there a help action? But I am in fact looking at the Lasers and Feelings doc, and it says if you want to help someone who's rolling, say how you try to help and make a roll. If you succeed, give them +1d,
Nice.
which
Cool.
is a fun way of putting that.
It truly is. If you want to help someone else,
I got a
who's rolling-
+1d for you.
Say you want to help and make a roll. If you say, okay, yeah, cool. So, yeah, if anyone wants to help, they can make their own individual roll and then donate that successful dice to that player.
I want to help.
Great. What are we doing?
I'm going to use my laser sword to cut down the door.
There we go. So you're helping yourself?
I'm helping the group. The objective is to cut the door down,
Okay.
right?
So you're doing an action. So that means someone would need to help you to add to your roll.
Well, now I feel dumb.
No. It's worded very provocatively, and we're just deciphering it. So if you were like, "Hey, I want to help make the fire extinguisher work," that would be one thing. But if you want to use the laser sword, someone else can jump in and help your action.
What if we all count to 3 and run at the door at the same time?
With all of our hands on the laser sword.
Let's Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
this ish.
Yeah. Okay. How about everyone rolls 2d6, and we'll call that good.
Hell yeah.
We're all gonna roll feelings.
Everyone roll
threes.
2d3s. Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Okay, that's a success and a fail.
I rolled 2 fails.
Okay. So we have 2 laser feelings, 1 success, and 3 failures. So You all storm the gates of the door, essentially, all holding the laser sword, using the power of friendship, I assume.
Oh yeah, big time.
You, so here's the order of things that happen. First, Ace
Yeah.
cuts through the door like a big action hero, pops out the other side, looks really cool doing it. Amelia, kind of a similar thing. It worked, but it hurt to do. Chris, your friends go through the door and you like accidentally let go of the sword and flop on your face, and you're still in the gift shop.
And I. Oh.
No, you're cool. Ace, you get 2 questions.
Great. What was the whole point of the gift shop besides being a test? Was it the door?
The point of the gift shop is to see if you will be focused on your task instead of being distracted by mere novelty.
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Hence why it's a cursed gift shop. A needful thing situation, if you will.
Secondly, what do I see on the other end of the door?
A fantastic question, which I will answer after Chris tells me what she does.
You hear her voice muffled on the floor where her face hit it, and she goes, "That hurt my soul and my face."
Oh.
Not both.
Both.
Her soul's really taking a beating here.
Yeah, she's becoming worse by the second.
Yeah.
The emotional damage is high. There's an open door in front of you, Chris. What do you do?
Oh, I crawl through it.
Excellent.
Through it. Jenny, to answer your question, what's on the other side of the door? A big hole! You all go through a dark tunnel. Kind of like a big slidey thing. I need everyone to make a 2d6 feelings roll.
A 2 and a 1, baby.
Nice,
All
2
right.
3s.
2 3s again?
I wish I
Nice.
were making this up. I really do. Like, hang on.
Mary?
I have a 1 and a 5, so 1 success, 1 fail.
Mostly successes, all right.
Hey,
Oh god,
you.
the ad is
Welcome to
finally
Forge
playing.
Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons.
Let me tell you a story about
So
Thor.
funny.
Okay,
No, no,
okay.
no. What
Shutting
the
off the
hell?
ad. I don't know what happened. It just kind of delayed and then it showed up.
Chat, we are really good at what we do. This is our 4th live stream, and everyone has its own unique challenges. And we added a background this time, you know, so moving up in the world.
We rolled a 1 on our lasers.
Yeah.
The
No,
ad.
you go down the tunnel and you hear Forge of Lore's advertisement blasting in your ears.
What a funny little experience that was for everyone
Jesus
involved.
Christ. Okay, Jenny,
Yeah.
you may once again ask me 2 questions.
Well, the fact that I got distracted by the ad has totally made me forget what is in this room. You said it's a hole?
You fell down a hole. You're going down a big, huge, long, dark tunnel.
We're falling down a hole currently.
Currently,
Yeah, we
Oh
were
god.
each
Do I
given
see the
1d.
bottom?
no.
Is there anything I can grab on to prevent me from falling in the hole?
Also, no. Okay,
Shit and shit.
Chris, you said you had 1 failure, right? Oh, sorry. I'll get back to you in a second, Sabina. You had 1 failure, Chris? Okay. This hurts to go down. Like the longer you go down this tunnel, the thoughts start seeping into your head. This might be forever. This just might be my life. This might have been the answer to the puzzle, but maybe the answer was just doom. Then your ass starts to hurt like a lot. Then it starts to burn like a lot. This is unpleasant.
This is like my sorority all over again.
Amelia, what was up?
Do I have time as I'm falling to wrap my whip around something through the doorway?
Ooh, I'll let you roll 3d6 and find out for lasers.
Yay! I got 2 1s and a 6.
Okay. 2 successes and 1 failure. So you throw your whip up and it wraps around the doorknob on the other side. You get some whiplash from it. You kind of feel like your arms start to come loose a little bit from your android body. But you are now dangling above a deep dark hole, and your friends continue to fall.
Oh, I can't catch it. We can't do like a fun little thing where we're all hanging.
I'll let you catch one of them.
I will catch Chris because it sounds like she's in some pain, both spiritually and physically.
Fantastic. While you two dangle for your life and contemplate the choices that led you to this moment, Ace,
Yeah.
make a D6 laser roll.
It's the crash landing.
It's a 5.
Yeah. Above your number?
Yes. Above a 3.
Above a 3. I was just looking at my map here. You land. Wow, that was mean of me. Okay, I'm gonna change it a little bit here. You land. It does hurt, and it hurts quite a bit. I would say you're gonna break a few bones here because it's a 1 success.
Please.
But you land in front of a stone altar. The stone altar has an egg in the middle of it, a stone egg, and it is surrounded by a stone figure of a heart.
Okay.
Now, Amelia, you and Chris are wacky racer Scooby-Doo leaning on top of this this rope situation.
Hey Ace, are you alive? Are there spikes down there?
No spikes, but there's a stone egg.
A stone egg?
Yeah.
That must mean we're close. Can I try to fall while holding Chris and kind of land on my android legs, hopefully, with her secured?
I'm going to call that a help action. Chris, roll 1d6 for lasers to see if you can successfully help her out.
She looks so apprehensive.
I didn't agree to this plan.
I rolled a 5. We made it.
We made it! Okay,
We made
great.
it!
Yeah, now, since that's your help dice, I'm going to have you roll 2d6 for lasers, Amelia.
Okay. I rolled a 6 and a 3.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Gently you float down to the bottom.
Amazing.
You know, you are able to land relatively safely on the stone ground at the bottom of the tunnel. As you looked around this area here, you can see the greasy chef that you saw earlier, kind of in a crumpled heap, just at the foot of the altar. Seems like he didn't have the same good fortune you did.
Ooh.
What'd you call him? Sausage McGriddle?
Sausage McGriddle, yes. Sausage McGriddle is smushed.
I look at him and I go,
He never made it to the egg to get soap.
He could have been an egg sausage McGriddle.
He could have. Those are delicious.
Okay, so you're at the altar of the 1,000-year egg. If you look around this area, you are surrounded once again by jungle. You seem to be deep underground. When you look up, you can't see the sky. It's just covered in trees. But there is a glowing golden path behind the altar.
I'd like to use the 3 that I rolled.
Yeah. Ask me anything.
Is this altar giving us any kind of discernible clue about the egg?
Ooh, that's a good question. On the altar's base, you can you see an inscription carved into it.
Excellent.
And this inscription, which I definitely wrote down, reads, "The egg is what you seek. Continue down this path, though be careful what you wish for."
Monkey's paw, except in egg form.
Monkey's egg.
Monkey's egg.
Don't want to think about that too hard, no.
Monkeys laying eggs.
Okay, I commit that to memory.
Perfect.
Which is perfect because I am an android.
Yeah.
So I
Perfect
just kind of,
memory.
yeah.
Full of references.
I'm gonna look for traps next, along the path. This feels like the kind of path that like a boulder would chase me down or something, you know? Or like
Sure.
a giant stone egg.
Yeah, with your tenacity for references and you're an explorer, I'll let you roll 3d6 for, let's call it feelings.
I rolled a 3, a 5, and a 1.
Jesus.
What an
Okay.
interesting roll that was.
Yeah, that pathway doesn't feel super safe. Identifying traps, you might see some of the usual fodder. You might see some arrows. You might see some poison dart situations. You kind of see some bricks on the pathway are a little looser than the other bricks. But since you did have one failure, I gotta give you a little something. You feel a tiny prick in the back of your neck.
Ow. Can I see what it is, or can I put my hand back there?
Oh yeah, you can put your hand back there, and you're gonna feel the hand of Moonlight Memory.
No.
A cat person that's rubbing her claw on the back of your neck.
Don't like that.
She goes, "Hello."
It looks like we weren't all alone in the moonlight.
I've been exposed.
It took me that long to get the reference.
Well, we got there.
Yeah, all that matters is you got it, Mary. So yeah, Moonlight is here, and she's like, I am designed to get past all of this. So you're going to have to get past me if you want that egg. And she leaps over you, and she starts bounding down the pathway. See, it's like, she's a cat. She lands on her feet. She's winding through the things. She's avoiding the bad steps. What do you do?
I call out, "Oh, you're so good at this. I mean, there's no way anything bad could happen to you. I mean, come on, you're an expert. What kind of mistakes could you make?"
And I'll give her the old reverse psych out here. Yeah, roll 2d6 for feelings for me.
God, that would mess me up so hard if someone did that to me. Oh my god.
Don't compliment me.
It's like, what kind of mistakes can I make? Oh god, all of them.
It's a 2 and a 4.
Oh god. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, so that's on your number and under your number, which we said was good for feelings, right? Everybody?
Yes.
Okay, good. So yeah, has the desired effect. She turns around to like make eye contact with you, and she's like, "Wow, thank you. I always feel like people don't really know." And just gets an arrow in her head and flops over.
Oh my god.
Whoa. I look at her and I say, "No ticket," even though it didn't make any sense to say that then.
Chris, you rolled your number, so you can ask me one question about the world or anything.
Is there another way out?
Is there another way out? Well, why don't you check out the altar?
I will gladly check out the altar.
Cool. You walk up to the stone altar, to the 1,000-year egg. And the egg starts to crack a little bit as you tap on it. A big white glowing light comes out of the stone egg, and when you look inside of it, you see one more hole, about person-sized.
Don't like that very much. Do I like see any of this going on? Can I like take a look in the hole?
I mean, you're around, so yeah, you can look in the hole.
I look in the hole.
Big fan of holes on this show.
Yeah,
You
lots
look
of
in the-
holes.
Lots of holes. You look.
Big hole guy.
Big hole guy. Big hole boys. You look in the hole.
That's
and...
the name of our team.
Yep. Shout out to Branson Reese wherever you are. Anyway, so you look in the hole and you see a very smooth, doesn't seem to be that complicated path, like underneath the trap walkway. Imagine like if you worked at Disneyland and there was like a secret tunnel underneath the park that let you get places easier and faster without bumping into gross kids. It's that.
Oh.
I used to work at a theme park. You're taking me places.
I'm full of experience, Mary. You'll see. And there's a little ladder on this hole, so you're not like plummeting to your doom this time.
Mm.
Does this one look a little bit? I mean, this looks safer to me, right?
Yes, this definitely is the path that we should take.
And so you do.
I confidently
assume.
slide down the ladder like a video
Confidently.
game. Like I don't use the rungs. I just like slide down it.
Yeah, you held B, tilted down. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slide down it. Ace.
I also slide down it.
Great. And Chris.
I climb down carefully, one rung at a time.
The three of you are now at the bottom of this tunnel. You walk down it and you hit the end of the tunnel, which has another ladder going up.
Saw previously that Ace was also sliding down, so I actually went to one hand sliding down just to look like a little cooler.
Sure. With your ripped up shirt and your cargo pants. Yeah, second ladder.
I look for traps in the ladder.
Okay, sure. Make 2d6. What did we say last time? Feelings? Yeah, 2d6 feelings roll.
2 and a 3.
Wow, all these threes today. That's what I get
It
for
turns
having.
out there's like a 1 in 6 chance.
Go figure.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah. So no, trap-free ladder, and you can ask me any question you want.
There's so much to ask right here.
I know.
Can I see anything at the top?
You see, yes, you see jungle trees, but they look different. Ordinarily, you would see like normal jungle colors, like, green, pinks, yellows, sorts of things like that. These leaves are like a chromatic blue and purple and maroonish kind of color. Have a different vibe to them.
I'll dramatically pose and be like, "We're here."
Hell yeah.
And then I'll climb the ladder.
Cool. Chris?
Yeah, okay. And I climb the ladder too, one rung at a time.
And Ace.
I'll follow suit, but kind of hesitantly.
So, in the order of Amelia, then Chris, and then Ace, you are now standing in front of what you have to assume is the 1,000-year egg. The egg is being held by just an ancient-looking ape. We mentioned monkeys and eggs earlier. Here he is.
Oh.
It's an ancient ape, seemingly from another world. He doesn't look like an earthling ape, if you will. The egg is probably less of a physical object. As you look at it, it is an oval-sized, glowing orb of light. The ape's pupils are nowhere to be found. They are pure white, and he's just been pondering his orb this whole time. And here he is, holding it in his paws. Think Abu, Aladdin.
Except not greedy.
Right. Just an ancient-looking, silent ape holding up an orb of glowing light.
I would say hello to him.
He says nothing to you.
Oh my god. Well, I've tried everything I know how to do.
I will think back to my time in the cave and what I might have learned that could help me here.
Your feelings of humanity. Okay, let's see. Make a 2d6 feelings roll.
It's a 1 and a 2.
1 and a 2. They both pass. You remember the cave and that feeling of wanting to be human kind of swirls over you again. This room is a room that really brings your desires to the forefront of your mind. So while vocally you may have been saying things about putting it in a museum, all of a sudden, for all three of you, not just for Amelia, your heart's biggest desires are the number one thing on your mind. So consider why you want that egg and what you might do to get it.
Do we get the sense that only one of us can make a wish?
Yeah, I will say that it becomes very apparent that there's one ape in the room.
What does that mean?
Oh, shit. Well, I think I know what this means, actually.
Oh, do you now?
I believe I do. I kind of look to my comrades and go, if we want that egg, someone has to take that monkey's place.
Well, maybe. It's a theory.
So why are we really here?
I think...
Yeah, what's everyone's desire for the egg? Why do you want that egg? Let's talk it out.
I guess really what we really wanted was the thrill of finding it and not really the actual getting of the egg, because who knows what this thing actually can do. If all those stories are true and this could be some object of infinite power, I don't know if I want that. I think that feels like too much of a burden for one person to bear.
Did
I
you
think-
see the way it corrupted everyone else?
This has been the most exciting, perfect adventure of my short android life. And my only desire in this moment, other than a strange feeling I'm going to suppress of wanting... But we're also here, in front of this egg, and it does belong in a museum.
I mean, is it actually an object? Can we put it in a museum? Is that a thing we can do?
I
think
want-
this transcends museums, yeah.
I also kind of, like, want to know the truth of this place, like, why there are, like, signs in a gift shop and stuff, like, who put it there.
Yeah, who did all that stuff?
Yeah.
There's a lot of unanswered questions about this room here for sure. So I will allow everyone to make a pitch here for me for what their character would want to do in this moment. And we'll see if anyone rolls their number.
Okay. Ace would kind of just look at the egg, realize that what she has is enough, and turn to leave.
You're choosing to leave. Okay. In that case, can you make 1d6 feelings roll?
That is a 6. That is way above my number.
Way above your number. So you turn to leave, and not super clear where the exit is. It just seems like you'll have to go back the way you came and walk through everything again.
Oh. That stinks.
So Ace has to walk back the way she came if she wants. Chris and Amelia, you're still in the room with the egg.
I think... do I have the sense of, like, if I touch the egg, I can make the wish?
Roll 1d6 feelings.
Okay. 1.
A 1. Yes. If you touch the egg, you get the thing.
And Chris would not get it if I touched it.
Correct. You get the sense that only one person gets to touch the egg. So while you consider that, Chris, what are you doing in this moment?
Well, I think one of the things that I kind of glossed over at the beginning is that the reason why Chris is looking for the eggs because she was interested in studying it and maybe taking care of it. Like her convictions weren't really that strong. It kind of felt like it's just the thing that she was doing to do. So while she's here in front of it and like the gravity of it is here, there's a part of her, especially hearing Amelia talk about how she craves humanity in a way that Chris can't say that she's ever appreciated her own humanity at this level. You know, there's a part of her that's like, do I leave it here? Do I preserve it? Or is this the time and place? I think I need to help Amelia have it because I feel like Amelia deserves it and it will end this space.
Oh shit, fun. Okay, cool. I like it. Amelia, you're gonna roll 3d6 for feelings. Chris, you're gonna roll 1 for a help dice. Assuming, Amelia, you wanted to touch the egg.
I think so, but probably not to become human. I think that she's reckoning with that. But I rolled a 4, a 2, and a 1.
Okay, nice. And then Chris? Okay, that's 3 successes. Here we go. So, Amelia, you are reaching for the egg. As you touch it, I'm assuming you're touching it.
Oh, I'm touching it.
I need you to vocalize first what your desire is here.
My desire is to provide others with the same experience of adventure and, sort of building relationships with their companions that I have experienced with this egg to give others that chance.
Oh boy, what a great thing to say for this. Okay, second question I'm going to ask you is I need you... Well, actually, you kind of answered the second question here for me. So, you touch the egg. As you grab it, you see the ape regain consciousness, look at you and go, it's done. And then he dissolves. You feel a powerful, energizing feeling through your body. For as little as androids can experience health issues, this is the most healthy you've ever felt. You feel like all of your circuits, your oils, everything inside of you is replaced by sheer, pure light. You grab it, you assume the ape's position. Chris and Ace, you notice the jungle starting to change a little bit. And you start to see it become a little bit more artificial. You start to see the artifice kind of dissolve and then become even more organic. You are seeing like a perfect, more adventurous jungle. You are seeing various play areas and obstacles and things that would increase the sense of danger and adventure fill this room. And then a boulder drops from the sky right in front of Amelia and starts chasing you out of the room. Roll 2d6 lasers.
6 and a 7.
6 and a 7.
Laser
Okay,
sword.
Chris.
6 and a 3.
Cool. Oh, and you rolled your number. Fantastic. Okay, so
My number's 4.
Your number is 4. I kept thinking 3 is numbers, but you're right. So, Ace. Boy, good thing you got fake legs, huh? Your legs can't get tired. So you are dashing through. So like the tunnel you walk through to get there goes away. All the stupid bullshit that Amelia didn't like about this adventure that made the action come to a halt, she's replacing it. Everything is an obstacle now. Everything is here to give you a sense of adventure. That walking pathway, yep, there's still arrows shooting at you, but now it's like a platforming challenge. You're hopping from brick to brick to brick to get out of this thing. You dash through that gift shop. Hey, what if that gift shop was a little bit more clear on its intentions and an actual puzzle? Some of those snow globes have the people moving inside of them, trying to escape them now. The toys come to life and can actually attack you and stuff. Chris, you're experiencing all of this, but instead of gliding through it with ease, you're kind of getting bogged down by a few things. You had the one failure. So when you get to the gift shop room, you see the alligator, instead of just being a lazy alligator with no real like help or direction, who's just kind of a gossip, is now like an alligator, and is chomping at you. What do you do there?
How am I supposed to say not give him a kiss on baby head?
I mean, it's your adventure too. You want to give him a kiss on the head?
Kiss the baby head.
Kiss the baby head. Roll 2d6 for feelings.
I rolled 2 1s. That's 2 zeros.
So many feelings.
So many feelings. That alligator loved that. Oh man, you feel your friend Amelia in that alligator when you do that for a split moment. You're like, that's the answer she would have wanted. And you dash out of the gift shop. The earth around you is molding and transforming. Everything is becoming more fun, more exciting, more perilous. And you eventually get to your ship. I need you both to make 1d6 laser roll to see if you can escape the terraforming, changing planet.
There's also like bad guys with eye patches just like shooting at you.
Exactly, yeah. Amelia, anything you want to throw in for like obstacles, it's your world now. So just tell them what they're dealing with.
So many jeeps, just kind of all over the place.
Hunters, poachers.
Yeah, some like ancient tombs kind of rise up. A few kind of like undead are running around.
My God.
What did you get, Ace?
A 7.
A 7, okay. And Chris?
Awesome laser sword.
4, I matched.
Match the number, okay. So you get on the ship, you leave the planet. As you look back, it is no longer the jungle planet you once knew. Yoko Rosso has changed to a planet with several different types of topography. You see a vast ocean now with pirate ships on it. You see a desert world with countless pyramids to explore. And of course, at the heart of the planet, you do still see the jungle that will advertise that this is where you can hunt for the 1,000-year egg, the ultimate and most challenging adventure on the planet, where you now see the name has changed to a planet named Amelia Jane.
Oh my God.
Amelia is left behind as the new keeper of the egg. She has terraformed the planet to her heart's greatest desire, which is the greatest adventure you could hope to have. And that